the cutter to stay alive.
Circle change.
Merrill stands at first with one out. And that should put a smile on.
Slider. Middle outside.
Manny Machado is now at the plate. 1-0 to start.
Cutter. High outside.
Takes the lead off first with 2 down. Starts with consecutive cutters.
Low middle.
Goes back to the cutter.
Circle change. Low inside. Cutter.
Another
Low
1-2.
outside.
Manny goes down looking. That wraps up the top of the... Mike Napoli
Leading off
in the
for
box.
the Democrats,
No
the
hits
catcher,
today, but now
Mike
you're comfortable with the swing.
Napoli.
A tad early. Just a tad. Goes with the fastball, but misses. In the air, out to right. Drifting back is Tatis. It's caught right at the warning track. Mike Trout shuffles into the box. Not your pitch. The heater connects for a strike. Throws one in the dirt. And his first K of the day. So here's the
Now
cleanup
batting
hitter,
for the
Kyle
Democrats,
Schwarber.
the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch is a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Into the basement for a ball. Cutter doesn't catch the zone. Strike 3, inning over. That was as easy as 1, 2, 3. More to come in the world of...
Now pitching, Zach
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Low
stands
outside.
in, ready to take on the newly introduced arm. Rough start for him at the plate. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. One gone now.
Up next,
Next
for the
up here in
Padres,
the 7th,
the second
Sung-Mun
baseman,
Song.
Sung-Mun
First pitch of the
Song.
ball.
Slider. Middle inside.
Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Slider.
Ramon Laureano
Middle
at the
outside.
dish with a runner on first. Swing and a drive. Watch this one go. On its way and gone. Just like that, we're all tied up in the late stages. A huge
Four-seam
moment in
fastball.
this game.
High middle.
Bunt attempt, but
Sinker.
fouled away.
Low inside.
The 0-1. Looks like me swinging.
Slider. Middle outside.
Lifted in the air to left. Schwarber brings it in. Freddie for
Four-seam
me.
fastball.
Digs in now for San
High
Diego.
inside.
Gave it your all for
Slider.
that strike.
Middle inside.
The count is 0-2.
Sinker. Low inside.
Fastball. Strike. Dick Allen strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. 0-1 to start. Not going for that. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now pitching for San
Mike
Diego,
Moustakas
number
at the plate
56,
to face the new arm
Jeremiah
with a runner on first.
Estrada.
Runner!
Look out, runner on the move. Save! They steal a base in a huge spot. That is big. And it's a foul ball. Democrats with a runner aboard. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Still alive at the plate. Allen stands at second with no outs. Rejected that offer. Strike three. One away, but the go-ahead run still at second. Here's the first baseman, Joe Mauer. Didn't even flinch. 2-0 is the count now. Hits it foul. Runner at second with one away. Grabbed for the out. Gave it all, still no luck.
Now
the
batting
center
for the
fielder, Byron
Democrats,
Buxton.
the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Not a fan of meatballs, huh? Buxton catches a piece. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. Misses the plate with a fastball. That doesn't catch the zone. Buxton belts one deep. When will this one come down? It's gone. And here in the late stages, they take the lead with a home run. Nice. A breather for me before the next batter intro. Well, that won't hurt the ego. India at the plate as he swings through strike one. That makes it 0-2. A swing-free zone. Fair ball. That one will find the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. India headed for third, so the two-out knock extends the inning and back to the top of the order. And pull into third with two outs. Here's Trey Turner. Foul ball. And the pitch. Swings. It's a ground ball to short. Bogarts collects it. That ends the inning as they avoid more runs.
Now pitching, Jeff
Shallow
Hedge.
Cheese sets his
Low
sights
middle.
on the new arm as he steps into the box. Can
Four-seam
we get a
fastball.
do-over?
Low outside.
Misses for a ball.
Cutter. Low outside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Yeah, not touching that one.
Screwball. Low middle.
One more time.
Screwball. Low outside.
The 2-2. In the air, headed to left. Schwarber makes the grab. Here's a gold card at the plate.
Screwball.
Jackson Merrill.
Middle outside.
Someone get him a compass.
Four-seam ball. Low outside.
Doesn't connect.
Screwball.
He was late.
Low outside.
The count is 1 ball and 2
Screwball.
strikes.
Low outside.
That's a swinging strikeout for Devin Williams.
The batter, number
Digging
2.
in now for
fastball.
San Diego,
High
Xander
outside.
Bogarts.
Bogart.
That's a strike to start
Cutter.
this AB.
High outside.
0-2 is the count.
Screwball. Low inside.
And there's a hit. And that extends the inning.
Four-seam
Manny
fastball.
Machado in the
Middle
box with a
outside.
runner on first. Starts with a
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Machado
Four-seam
fouls it
fastball.
away.
High outside.
A pitch out, but nothing happening. Late innings,
Four-seam fastball.
narrow margin.
Low inside.
Makes the count 2-2.
Cutter. Low outside.
On the ground to third. And that's just
Screwball.
foul.
Low middle. Screwball. Low middle.
Runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss.
Pitching for San
Jason
Diego,
Adam on the mound
number
to start
40,
the bottom of the 8th.
Jason
Mike
Adam.
Napoli strolls to the plate to try his luck against the new pitcher. Went with the slider, but misses. Late with the swing there. And fouls that off. And that one almost got him. It's hammered with incredible force. Kiss it goodbye. It's not flying, it's falling with style. That gives them a 3-run lead here in the late stages. I could watch home runs all day. Mike Trout to the plate with the bases empty thanks to the Egg Hunt Series home run. Goes fishing, reels in a strike. Not happening. One, two, the count. Strike 3. Reset time. You've got this. Kyle Schwarber comes to the plate as a parallel 4 card. I know you put a lot of work in to get the P4 status, so good job. Count is 0-1. Ground ball up the middle, and that's into center for a base hit. Dick Allen at the dish with a runner on first. swings and misses out in front. Starts with a pair of sliders. Launched with power. Say goodbye. That swing is art. Hang it in the Louvre. So now it's a 5-run game here in the late stages. Home
Now
runs
pitching
like that
for San
never
Diego,
get old.
number 97,
Mike Moustakas
Ron
digs in at the plate after the
Marinaccio.
2-run homer. Puts it on the ground to first. Takes it himself and records the second out of the inning. Joe Mauer at the plate. Hasn't reached first today, but that'll change eventually. And the 0-1. That gets down for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. A player from the live series strolls to the plate, Byron Buxton.
Pinch hitting.
Crow Armstrong,
Peace.
pinch hitting in this spot.
Crow Armstrong.
We'll see if he can deliver for his team with this opportunity. In the air to left. Laureano camps under it. Hauls it in. Easy out. Fernando
Screwball.
Tatis Jr. strides to the
middle.
plate. Swings. It's a ground ball up the middle. Slings it to first. Tatis grounds out.
Four-seam fastball.
Sunrun Song
High
is up now for
inside.
the Padres. Really locked in to get the
Screwball.
strike.
Low outside.
2 strikes and no
Cutter.
balls.
Low inside.
That's a strikeout, and now just
Screwball.
1 out away from a win.
Low inside.
Down to the last out at Bristol
Cutter.
Motor Speedway.
High outside.
Laureano in the box now and takes strike 1. Locked
Cutter.
in, but it's a
Low
ball.
outside.
Cutter off the plate for a ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Screwball. Low outside.
2-strike fastball
Screwball.
is fouled off.
Low middle.
The focus,
Four-seam
good.
fastball.
Pitch,
High outside.
not so much. Ball 4. That's a walk.
Four-seam
The
fastball.
line
High
keeps
inside.
moving here in the last inning.
Screwball.
Next up for the Padres,
middle.
Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 3 with 2 Ks and a flyout.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Screwball. Low outside.
Strike 3. That'll do it. They win it. The Democrats take this 9-inning affair. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That brings us to the end of our coverage. For everyone at MLB The Show, I'm Robert Flores. Thanks for tuning in. You have been a
Eres la niña de mis ojos, tú. Eres todo lo que quiero yo. Pa' calmar la sed, no. Mejor ser por su boquita, amor. Las tentaciones así como tú. Merecen pecados como yo. Ay, si tú quieres, solo dale a luz. Tú sabes que no va a decir que no. Ay, tienes la magia, tú sí tienes una que a mí me encanta, me enloquece. Fue amor a primera vista cuando bailabas así. Por el cuellito. Sé que te encanta, te enloquece. Sé que te encanta, te enloquece. Y a veces sé que te encanta, te enloquece. La plena. Oye, lo que pasa es que desde que vi tu cara me enamoro de ti. Todo es que tú tienes no sé qué. Siento que te pasa lo mismo cuando te miro, que dices si no a ver el amanecer. Te digo y luego viene y me vamos a vernos luego. Si no te gusta porque vienes al diablo y lo embobo. Vaya parcerita país y yo costeño coleto. En una baldosa pa' hablarte claro, cero visaje. Se sabe que tú eres puro veneno. Ay, En la media tú sí tienes uno que a mí me encanta, me enloquece. Fue amor a primera vista cuando bailabas así. Por el cuellito. Sé que te encanta, te enloquece. Sé que te encanta, te enloquece. Y a veces sé que te encanta, te enloquece. La plena. Sé que te encanta, te enloquece. Obi on the Rasta drums. Yo tono, W sound. Ah yeah. Alright.
Howdy. Glad you could make it. Welcome to Diamond Dynasty. Luis Ariz
Circle
in the
change.
box, and we're about to kick things off.
Low middle. Sweeper. Middle outside.
Misses the pitch from
Four
Scheme.
seam fastball. High outside.
Lifted in the air to right center. Ariz retired. Harrison
Splitter.
Bader, the next
Low
card off
middle.
the deck. Opens with a strike.
Circle change. Low middle.
Swing and a ball popped up. Mauer camping under it. Squeezes it. Two gone. Rafael
Batting
Devers
third,
strolls
the
to the
first
plate
baseman,
for the first
Rafael
time today.
Low
Looking for a
outside.
strong start. That was fire.
Four seam fastball. High inside.
No balls and two strikes.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
And that one almost
Sinker.
got him.
Low outside.
Misses the zone
Four
with a
seam
changeup.
fastball. High inside.
Fouls it with
Circle
two
change.
strikes.
Low outside.
Strikeout number one. Trey Turner ready to roll. Swung on, and Turner drills one. Still up there. Bounces off the wall. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double. Mike Napoli steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. Trey Turner is on the go. Safe. And he easily steals the bag. And the pitch. Base hit. And it scores a run. Mike Trout in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Runner at first with nobody out. That'll be foul. Democrats with a runner aboard. Okay, hitting a baseball is hard.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Kyle.
Getting ready to hit, Kyle Schwarber. Pretty much right where you want it. Here's the pitch. Swung on and chopped to second. At ice. Underhands it. There's one. That's all they'll get. Next up here in the first, Dick Allen. And fights it off. Swings and drills one. Running out of room. Leaps, but can't come away with it. Schwarber rounds third, headed for the plate. And he scores easily. Now it's a two-run game. Mike Moustakas at the dish now following the RBI triple. Into center field, that falls for a hit. In comes the run from third. It's 3-zip. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on with 2 outs. Byron Buxton up now with 2 runners on base. Swings and misses out in front. The pitch to Bucks. Fly ball center field. Bader drifts under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. So back here in a 3-run game. William
Outside.
Facing the LSU product, Paul Skeens. That's
Four-seam
the
fastball.
strike. Things
High inside.
really slowed down for you there. Now he breaks his bat. Grabs it barehanded. On the money. Nice play.
Four-seam
Matt
fastball.
Chapman comes to the
High
plate in this
inside.
9-inning game. Skeens goes with the number
Sweeper.
1 and misses the
Middle
bat.
outside. Sweeper.
The 0-2
Low
now.
outside.
That one is absolutely crushed. Watch it fly. It's out of here. Awesome job hitting the sweet spot against the pitch. And that was gone
Four-seam
from the
fastball.
moment he made
High
contact.
inside.
Patrick Bailey gets a chance to keep chipping away at the
Four-seam
deficit.
fastball.
Follow the
Low
home run.
inside.
Falls behind 0-2
Four-seam
after
fastball.
seeing
Low
consecutive fastballs.
outside.
Oh, doesn't
Four-seam
work out.
fastball. High inside.
He throws another fastball.
Splitter. Low outside.
Got it by him for the K.
Batting seventh, the
Elliott
left fielder,
Ramos
Elliott
deals himself into the box.
Ramos.
First pitch good for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside. Sweeper. Middle outside.
Swings and lifts one to right center. Buxton with an easy look. He's got it, and that'll end. Welcome back. It's a
Leading
2-run
off
game.
for Philadelphia,
Travis Bazzana
the second
leads us
baseman,
off.
Travis Bazzana.
Hits it on the ground to short. Lays out, but can't make the grab. That's a single. Great effort on defense, but no chance of getting the out. Trey Turner now steps in. Here comes the pitch, and there goes the runner from first. Safe, and that was not close. Throw to second. He's safe. Democrats with a runner at second.
Runner.
The pitch. Runner is off again. Safe. That's an easy stolen base. And the 1-1. Lays out, but off the glove. The run scores from third. And safe at first after the misplay. Trey Turner takes off for second. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go again. Tag safe. Stolen base. The pitch. Hasn't shown you anything but the sweeper. Got him. Second strikeout of the game. Mike Trout struts to the plate with boosted attributes as a parallel 3 card. A chance to drive in a run here with Trey Turner in scoring position. Fouls it off. Runner at third with 1 gone. Fouls it off. Delivers a sweeper, but it misses the plate. It's 2-2. Gets him swinging. Next is the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber, hitless in his first trip to the plate. Swing hits a ground ball to second. Arise on to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the...
Four-seam fastball.
Ready to go.
High inside.
Icebreaker is a strike.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
0-2 the count now.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Locked in, but it's a
Four-seam
ball.
fastball. High inside.
Not finished yet.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
On the ground left side. Allen. Now 1 away. Next
Four-seam
for San
fastball.
Francisco,
Low
Eric
outside.
Haas. Starts the at-bat with a
Four-seam
ball.
fastball. High outside.
Tosses the high
Four-seam
Swiss on the board
fastball.
for a strike.
Low inside. Four-seam fastball. High middle. Four-seam fastball.
Righty
High
sets,
outside.
kicks, fires. Strike 3 and strikeout
Four-seam
number
fastball.
3.
High outside.
Luis Arise is up now for the Giants. That one's
Circle
foul.
change.
0-1.
Low
The pitch.
outside.
That's strike 2
Four-seam
and a
fastball.
pitch that you could
High
throw again
inside.
here. Went with the change, but
Sweeper.
misses.
Low inside.
Keeps the lights on.
Sinker. Low outside.
That's a strikeout, and the inning's over. Dick Allen gets us going in this frame. Goes after the cutter, but misses. In the air, out to the gap. Bader giving his all. This one is trouble. Around first, hustling for two. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
The batter, number 8,
Mike Moustakas
designated
is
hitter,
next to the plate.
Mike Moustakas.
In the air, out to center. Bader coming on quickly. He's got a play, makes the catch.
Now batting for the Democrats, the first baseman, number 7, Joe Mauer.
Mauer in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Off speed, out of the zone, tough pitch to hit. Slow roller to first. Devers takes it himself and records the second out of the inning. Byron Buxton steps to the plate. Goes with the sweeper, relying on that pitch more than any other. Democrats, 2 outs, runner at third. In the air, headed to center. And makes the play. Harrison Bader is the leadoff hitter this inning. First time up resulted in a pop out. Skeens pours one in the zone.
Low middle.
Cruising in the slow lane.
Fastball. High outside.
That's a confident way to end an at-bat. That's got to feel good.
Middle outside.
Rafael Devers is up next for San Francisco. Fights it away. Giants,
fastball.
1 down, bases empty. That can't be fun to catch.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Won't go away.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Slow down,
Sweeper.
but it's a ball.
Low inside.
The batter didn't stand a chance against you there. Willie Adames shuffles to the plate for his next at-bat. Grounded out his first time up, hoping to do a little more damage this time around.
Low middle.
Was that pitch in low power mode or
high outside?
Another one. Travis Bazzana bats first this inning. Adames fires to first on the run. And now 1 away. Trey Turner at the dish. No contact with the off-speed pitch off the plate. On the ground is short. Adames. Now 2 away. Stepping in, Mike Napoli. Swung on and hit hard for a base hit. So now they have a base runner. Mike Trout at the dish with a runner on first. Struck out against a sweeper in his previous at-bat. Oh, and a nice sliding stop. It's there, and that's a great play. Matt Chapman steps in the box to start the 5th.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Electric pitch.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Hangs in
Splitter.
There.
Low outside.
The focus,
Four-seam
good.
fastball.
Pitch,
high outside.
not so much. Strike 3, And now a half
Splitter.
dozen Ks in a
Middle
row.
outside.
Patrick Bailey is up now for the Giants. Struck out
Circle
last time. It
change.
was the changeup
Low
that got him.
outside. Sinker. Low outside.
Another one. That makes it 7
Sweeper.
consecutive strikeouts.
Low middle.
Next to the plate in this 9-inning game, Elliot Ramos. Schemes,
Sweeper.
misses.
Middle center.
Goes back to the splitter.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
The count is 2-1.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Misses the target.
Splitter. Low inside.
That runs the count
Sweeper.
to 3-2.
Low middle.
And that's another. Kyle Schwarber at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the fifth. Delivers a sinker. His preferred pitch to open an at-bat. Sweeper off the plate for a ball. Basura pitch. Keeps battling. One more time. 2-2 on the way. Two-strike foul. The wind of the pitch. Swings and lifts one to center. Bader waiting for it. I love it when a plan comes together. Dick Allen steps up as a parallel 3 card. On the ground, and it squirts through the infield.
Now pitching for San
Mike
Francisco,
Moustakas
number
strolls to the plate
68,
to try his
Eric
chances against the new arm.
Miller.
Runner on the go. Tag. He's safe. It's a stolen base. And the 1-0. Fastball out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Allen leads off second with 1 gone. That's the fastball. Third time using it in this at-bat. Slider misses for a ball. Okay, that one was sneaky. I would have struck out too. Here's the first baseman, Joe Mauer. Oh, 1 to start. Swung on and lifted to right center. Brings it in for the third out.
Now pitching, Zach
Britton handed the
Low
rock
outside.
out of the
Britton.
bullpen. On the ground to third. Allen gets it to first. 1 gone now.
Four-seam
Next to hit,
fastball.
Eric Haas.
High outside.
First pitch misses.
Sinker. Low inside.
Goes back to the sinker.
Sinker. Low outside.
Gave it your all
Four-seam
for that
fastball.
strike.
Low inside.
Sheesh, you're nasty today.
Slider. Middle inside.
Arise in the box
Sinker.
now. No balls and a
Low
strike.
inside.
Misses the zone with a slider.
Low outside.
Strike 2, and he
Slider.
might try that pitch
Low
one more
outside.
time. Hanging tough.
Slider. Low outside.
Strike 3. Inning over.
for San
So they
Francisco,
turn things
number
over to the righty.
67,
Keaton Winn.
Keaton Winn.
Buxton leading off as he swings through it for strike one. And that's sent foul. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. On a line. And a superb diving catch. Travis Bazzana shuffles to the plate. Swung on and connects. That's a knock as they get a runner on base. Trey Turner in the box with a runner on first.
Runner, yes,
There
yes.
goes the runner. Throw bounces in and he's safe. The 0-1.
Runner, he's going,
Runner
he's
goes
going.
again. Safe, and that's a stolen base. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a soft liner. Sprawls out, but the ball pops loose. Runner from third comes across. It's 5-1. Runner breaks, and it's a great jump. Safe, and that was not close. Democrats have a runner in scoring position. Runner goes again. Safe, and he easily steals the bag. The 1-1. Swings, hits a ground ball to short. Sends it to first. Beats the throw, and the run scores. Trout, the next to hit, takes ball one. The Democrats have pushed across a pair of runs so far this inning. Scared of ya. Hits the target. Frozen like the birthday cake sitting in my freezer for the last 10 years. Seriously, are we ever going to eat that? Schwarber in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Goes back to the four-seamer. Napoli off of first with two away. On the ground to second. Arais collects it. That ends the inning. They played 2 runs in the frame.
Now pitching, Harrison
Cohen, the new arm out of the bullpen.
and
Harrison Bader
Cutter.
in the box as he
High
fouls off the
inside.
first pitch. The count is 0-2.
Cutter. Low middle.
And they start the frame with a strikeout.
Circle change.
Rafael Devers
Low middle.
comes up here in the 7th. Swing, misses the
Four-seam
cutter.
fastball. Middle outside.
Off speed, but not
Four-seam
off target.
fastball.
That's a
Low
strike.
inside.
Strike 3, and that's 2 strikeouts
Four-seam
in a row.
fastball. High inside.
Adames, the next
Cutter.
to hit, takes
High
outside.
inside.
Doesn't connect.
Cutter.
He was late.
High inside.
Gets the bat to it, but foul.
Circle change. Low middle.
Got it. Nothing. Welcome back. It's a 5-run game. Dick Allen leading things off, up by 5. A strong showing at the plate today, and perhaps a card favorite for you. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Mike Moustakas at the dish with a runner on first.
Runner!
Runner on the go, trying to take second. Out! And that wasn't close. The 1-0. Swung on and driven deep. Gonna need a ladder. It clears for a home run. That makes it a 6-run game late in this one. This clip is a keeper for sure.
Now pitching for San
Tristan Beck,
Francisco,
the new arm.
number 43,
The Giants make the
Tristan
change following the home
Beck.
run. Flares it towards left center field. Diving attempt, but gets away. Byron Buxton strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Swung on and chopped to third. Off balance feed, there's one. And it's a double play. Back
Cutter.
here in a 6-run
High
game.
inside.
Matt Chapman leads off the top of the 8th. Swings. It's a ground ball to third. Can't secure it to first, and he gets it there just in
Cutter.
time. One
High
away.
inside.
Clubs one deep. It gets down with room to roam. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Cutter.
Next up for the
Low
Giants,
outside.
Elliot Ramos. Places a cutter for a strike.
Slider. Low outside.
Hits it on the ground to the right side. Steps on the bag at first for the out. Jung-Hoo
Circle
Lee in
change.
the box with
Middle
a runner
outside.
at third. Bears down and finds
Slider.
the zone.
Middle inside.
Doesn't touch the cutter.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
In the air, headed to left. Makes the grab, and that'll end the Bazana, his leadoff this inning. Ground ball up the middle. Adames handles the chance to first, and he beats it. Here's Trey Turner at the plate. Runner takes off with a great jump. Safe. That's an easy stolen base. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes again. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Here comes a pitch. Into center field, that falls for a hit. In comes the runner from third. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. Mike Napoli in the box with a runner on first.
Runner!
Great jump. There goes the runner. Slips away, safe, and that was not close.
Runner!
Here's the pitch. Runner is off again. Safe. And he easily steals the bag. The righty sets, kicks, fires. Fastball off the plate. He's staying with his fastball in this at-bat. Don't sweat it. You'll get the next one. Mike Trout strolls to the plate. Still without a hit, but I have faith in you here. Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone. Goes with the fastball, but misses. Delivers a ball. Fastball good for a strike. Delivers a fastball, but it misses the plate. Well hit, and this should bring in the runner from third. Turner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and it's an 8-run lead. Kyle Schwarber steps up with nobody on. Tough day at the plate, hopefully not playing his way out of the deck. Crushes one deep, still flying. It bangs off the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double. Dick Allen approaches the box as a parallel 3 card. And there's a hit. Schwarber coming home. And he scores. And now they lead
Now
by 9.
pitching for the Giants,
Mike Moustakas
number
steps
63,
up to the dish to see what the new
Joel
pitcher brings.
Peguero.
Runner goes, but slow out of the gates. Out! And that's enough. Ready
Cutter.
now for the final
Low
frame.
outside.
Where has the time gone? You've got the lead. May the force be with
Slider.
you on these last
Low
few steps.
outside.
And gets wood to it, but foul.
Cutter.
Here's the
Low
0-2.
outside.
Strike 3, and only 2 outs to
Cutter.
go.
Low outside.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arraez.
Circle
He's
change.
0 for 3. He has
Low
struck out
outside.
twice and has flied out. Goes with the
Cutter.
fastball for a strike.
Low inside.
Fly ball, right field. Trout under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Down to the last
Circle
out at
change.
Bristol Motor Speedway.
Low middle.
Bader up to bat
Four-seam
next and
fastball.
lays off for a
Low
ball.
inside.
Count runs to 1-1.
Circle change. Low inside.
Bader gets the bat to it, but foul.
Cutter. Low outside.
Misses with the changeup.
Circle change. Low middle.
Strike 3. Ball game.